Hi everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam, and welcome to this month's Stretch the Sketch, where a bunch of scrappers get together and start with a sketch and stretch it, or shrink it, or change it, or twist it, whatever it may be. Usually, people generally make a 12 by 12 a double pager, or they would make a 12 by 12 A4, or if it's a smaller sketch, we scale it up, etc. Apologies, I've just knocked a box over. I usually do a double page layout generally, but I have done others as well. And this is this month's sketch. So this is the brainchild of Janet Fritz, and I asked if I could join because I love it. So we've got these big circles either side, and then two photos with a title up here, and then some sort of like stitching element, bit of journaling. So that is what we are doing today. I have pulled out Simple Stories Sunkist and Cocoa Vanilla Studios Sunkist to stretch the sketch to a double page layout. I also have my colourful flare from Dotty About Flare. This tray is just the older style flare because I knew I would want particular colours for this one. I also have two Bramble Fox potential titles, Remember These Days and Sunny Days. I have fussy cut these two florals whilst I was sitting quietly on the sofa, so I thought we'll use them, and I have done some prep while I was just resting a bit. So we are going to use two sheets of Sunkist Simple Stories Make a Splash, which is this one, but I'm going to be using the B side, which is this wavy paper. I have then cut two circles from the ombre pinky orange star paper from Cocoa Vanilla's Sunkist, and we're going to have them up here, sort of like that. Then I've torn a wood veneer paper from Cocoa Vanilla and the floral, and then I am just going to tear that because I'm lazy. I basically cut it before I tore it while I was doing some prep, and we're going to have that going down the middle, which I will stick on as a 12 by 24, and then we will simply cut it in the middle. The photos I am using are just some beachy photos from when we were in Weymouth, and I'm thinking we'll go something along the lines of that. So we'll figure it out as we go. So I'm using two 6x4 photos and five 4x5 photos. And that is the plan today, guys. So I hope you can stick around. This one is slightly smaller than 5 actually. So I'm going to start by cutting our branding strips off the Sunkist paper, or rather the Simple Stories paper, because they're both Sunkist, both released at the same time. That wasn't confusing at all. Okay, so that's going there and here. And I want to try and get both of these collections sort of killed this year. I've never really used a collection up completely, so that is one of my goals this year, to try and use a few collections completely. Okay, so we're going to put this here. I'm just going to get rid of them, and then let's affix these together. So what I'll do is, we want the two white edges like that. They are very rough and ready, which I do like. So let's pop. They're not the same size, that's very weird. Okay, let's pop. Excuse me. That one there, and this one here. Oops. Okay, so is this paper 12 by 12? Okay, so the floral paper for some reason is bigger. So I'm just going to chop along there. Let's see how that is. Okay, that's okay. Now I'm going to line these up. I personally just find it easier to work a double page as a double page. So I'm going to stick them there. And then we're going to pop these on. Sort of trying to get it in the middle. If we can, there we go. So we now have a giant 12 by 24 layout. I have a couple of page protectors where they sort of fold out to be a 12 by 24 and they're pretty cool, but I wish we could get a scrapbook frame that size. Okay, so this one's going to go down here and that's going to go there because whilst it is a different paper because I couldn't get it all out of one, we still get the ombre effect. So we go reddy, pinky, orange, yellow, orangey, yellow, green, darker green, turquoise, blue, and I quite like that. Okay. So on our inspiration, it does sort of fill a lot of the page. However, I am going to put mine roughly there. Maybe bring it in slightly more, sort of there. And the same down here. So that can go sort of there. And the reason for that is, oh no, I've already dropped one of these and broke it. Oh, it's not broke. Thankfully, it's not broke. I'm a bit clumsy at the minute. Get that in there. There we go. So, let's just get these edges cut off first. God, I really struggle to lift this at the minute. I should use my portable one, but I'm really trying to not use it. It's better, so we'll cut that one off. And then we're going to cut this one off. There we go. So it is now slightly smaller, but that's okay. So, excuse me. So that is what we are left with as our base layer, and I quite like it, to be honest. I struggled with the background paper, and then I always struggle putting something here, which is why I like to do two rather than just the one, which looks a bit stark. And it's also a good idea to do like a thin layer. My idea is basically to layer up florals along this border. Nothing fancy schmancy, but I have another pack of the floral ephemera, and I have another one, I hope. And I think I'm going to use most of this packet, if I'm honest. I don't know what it is, but I adore this floral pack. I really do. So, because obviously we want to stop watching this video at some point, I am going to just commit straight away. I'm not going to faff about too much with it. And my aim is to basically get the two circles covered. So, oh gosh. So I want this whole thing to be full of florals. That's the idea. Okay, so if we've got that one there, it doesn't necessarily need to go in that much, but it's fine for now. And I am going to be mixing the colours. So I want the different colours either side. That's exactly what we want to achieve. Okay. And then excuse me, it's just a case of building that up and going round and creating that. So obviously we do want a bit of greenery, I think. Let's try and put that there, and then if we got a smaller floral, so you get quite a few in this pack. It's old now, isn't it? It's what, last year? So I'm sure you know. You get the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 clustered bits with a leaf, and then all the little bits. We'll have one more leaf on that side, I think. Let's pop that there. Okay, what I do want to just check as well is whether we have florals in here. I thought I'd already fussy cut some, so I can use these as well. So I like the idea of bundling that there, and we'll have this one down here. And then, is there any florals in the normal ephemera pack as well? No. What about the Simple Stories range? There is there, just because that pulls in a different kind, which I quite like the idea of. I may well have used it already. Here. Okay. We have a little one there. But it looks like I've used the big floral cluster. Which is good, I suppose. But we do have this big one here, so let's pull this out. Any others? We've got that one there as well. There is a lot of white on them, but we'll overlook that. So let's... I've not stuck that down yet, have I? Oh, all that. Let's pop that there. Gonna pop that there. And let's have a little one there as well. I'm just gonna check through this Simple Stories range, collection rather. See what we've got. Okay, so there is a couple more in there. There's also a couple of foam ones. Okay, stop getting distracted, Adam. I'm gonna get this one on down there, purely because clearly I can't focus on one area. And then this one up here. You can tell I love these florals because I sat and fussy cut them. That was last year or whenever I first got the collection. When I picked it up, I vaguely remembered for a moment. So as you can see, we're building a sort of wreath as we go round this page. I just want to take this one up, it just looks a bit lost there. So I'm wondering if that would go there better, and then let's put this gorgeous orange one there, and that completes that bit. And then we'll have a pink there and a blue, maybe another leaf. A leaf there. And then actually, if we go to this sticker book, let's pull out this one as our little final piece there. So I'm loving how that's looking. And it just pulls everything together quite nicely, I think. So that's all stuck down. We're going to stick this one down. Let's just go for it there. Okay, and then we want some pink over here. This gorgeous light blue is beautiful. That's going to go there. Okay. we need a bit of a darker blue as well, actually, the navy that's over there. Got this beautiful teal, which I'm going to drop over here because we haven't got much of this teal over there. Pop another leaf over here. What about this red? That works. Daisy. I always think when I'm doing anything like a wreath or where there's a lot of ephemera like this layout, that's why I just go right in with it and commit. Because I don't know about you, but I don't want the leaf on that one. I would forget where everything was. I have to be honest, I would. Let's have this one up there as well. Just trying to lift that up slightly. There we go. Oops. That clearly wants to be on the page, so let's finish that bit off there. So this one's not as circular because of what I've used, so I'm just going to add a couple here, just to sort of build that area up a little bit, I suppose. Just to make it slightly more rounded, which I think we have done. So we have got a few left actually. So I'm just going to pop them back in the bag and we'll see if we can use any more later. I've not cut the side of the packet open on this one, which is strange for me. Okay, so now I would like to get our photos on. And of course we are going to cover some of the florals, but that's okay. Don't want to cover that many though, really. Maybe I'm going to have to. No, not happy with that. Okay, so we'll pop that one there. I'm not going to map the photos either. Don't know why. I just kind of like the idea of an outdoorsy photo, a beachy photo being quite raw, if that makes sense. I don't think it does. So that is there. So what I don't want to do is cut a photo. So what we'll do is we'll use our fancy schmancy Tim Holtz trimmer. Just slightly trim that off. Just to make sure, because we do also want a gap between them. So that can go there. And then of course we do have our perspectives, and I'm thinking this sunny days one is going to be beautiful. I don't often post scrap photos that haven't got people in them, but I should do it more because I have a lot of photos like that, and I always love the way they turn out. Okay, so then I'm thinking that's going to go there, so I'm going to commit to that straight away. I absolutely love that idea. Just adding the Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. And then that's going to go right onto our photo there. I'm not going to press it down. I'm going to let it stick, so I don't want it to squeeze out. Then we've got, so let's look, that's not lined up. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the middle is here. So now we've only got landscape photos. So I'm thinking we could have one there and tuck them under there. Although we could tuck them in. And then maybe this one. I'm thinking we won't use this one. Although we will actually, and we'll tuck it in down here, and then we'll put lots more florals. I put the adhesive on the wrong side, but hey ho. So let's just rip all that up. And then let's level this against the lines. Okay, so that's going there. And then I just need to trim this up, which is going to mean I'm going to have to do this like this. So hopefully the Nuvo has acted quickly. Yes, it has. Yep. I always love taking things off the page and then chopping them, because it makes it look like it's going off the page, doesn't it? So I do love that look. Okay. So then we've got the big one here. So let's just gonna lift those up. I want the florals to be a big part of this layout. Okay, and then we'll pop that one there. So my placement and orientation of my photos are different to our inspiration sketch, but I've definitely stretched it and kept the design of the two circles. So I have gone rogue, so my apologies to Janet and the gang, but hopefully you do like what I've done. Okay. At this point I'm going to cut it in half, purely because I want to see what it looks like. So I'm going to pop this under there carefully because we don't want the florals to not go under. Oh, and now I've just knocked that. Of course, because that won't fit. So I'm doing this by guess, to be honest, because I've not put that bit out. Let's put that bit out. Okay, so that is now 212 by 12. There we go. Okay, so now we want to set about embellishing this page. So I just went off just to rest, to be honest, but I'm back and I've been through both ephemera packs, so Simple Stories, which this one came out of, and the rest came out of Cocoa Vanilla Studio. I decided to use both titles, so we've got Remember These Days and Sunny Days, because it's a double page and they kind of line up, and then there's a title on each page, if that makes sense. And I also decided to pull out some of my new Nuvo drops, which, as you know, I'm now obsessed with. So we've got the Orange Ripened Pumpkin, the Dandelion Yellow, and the Caribbean Ocean, because I think these are going to match the colours superbly. So I've got these little flip-flops, and I always struggle to use them. So it's a beach photo, so I'm actually going to use them straight away there. And the same with the heart sunglasses from Cocoa Vanilla, and I don't actually have that much left in the ephemera pack. I thought I had more, so that's good. Then we've got a little sun. I have had a play, hence why I'm being very decisive. And I'm just going to sort of slot that there because it says sunny there. I'm going to put a bit of adhesive there. That is proper solid now, and this one is getting there. Just got some of this where we sliced it in half. Didn't cut particularly well. Okay, I do apologise about glare. There's nothing I can do really. We're going to have it because it's a double layout. Okay. I also have in my quest to sort out my wood veneer acrylic into those compartment trays, which I will show you when it's finished. I found these rubber embellishments. I don't know where they're from, and it says beautiful happiness. So I thought I might use the beautiful just over here and sort of layer it into the florals about there. You will, if you've been around for any kind of time, you will know that I am definitely a wordy kind of guy, and I don't mind having lots and lots of them about my page, because words express how I feel, and I am generally a very wordy kind of person. Those of you in DAF will know that, I'm sure. Okay, so I'm just going to put that there, there, and there. Then we have this banner piece. These remind me of Simple Stories because they did them, didn't they, I think? Was it Simple Stories? Can't see any in there now. I'm sure I've had a collection with some in. Maybe it wasn't this collection, but anyway. And this just says hello, so I'm going to sort of slot that in because why not? And I have gone off piste on the sketch now. The sketch started this layout and got me to where I am, but I have kind of took it my own way, which is what I generally do. So hopefully you think I've taken it in a good way. Okay, I'm gonna pop that there. I know that's pink with pink, but that's okay. And then I did think about these clouds, because they're gorgeous. But I think they might be a bit wasted on this page, because you can't really tell. That said, yeah, I'm not going to use them. Then we do have another word, but what I wanted to do was put this little tab up there. It says the best, because then I layer that with the sun. It now reads the best sunny days. You need to take a deep breath in, because I'm about to use a glitter phrase stickers. Now I got these because I got the whole collection and I hate glitter, so I've not used any. But I thought, right, let's try them, and they are actually no shed glitter, so I'm going to give them a try. Now if I end up with glitter all over me, I will not be happy. We're going to go here with sun. I put that in the wrong place. There we go. So we're going to go here with sunshine, and we're going to have summer sunshine. It was summer, it was August, I think, last year. Okay. It's not particularly straight, but I can't get it back up, so it's going to go there, and then we're going to have summer, and guess what, guys? I've got glitter all over myself, and that is not good. Okay, and then summer. I have to admit, I'm not a fan of these at all. I won't be using any more, purely because they just don't stick very well. I don't know if I like that. I don't think I do, guys. I'm going to take that up. At least we know that I'm not a fan. And I won't be using this one again because I've now torn it. Okay, at least we know. There we go. So maybe now we can put this, love this, let's pop that there instead. See, I should have stuck to my guns. I know I don't like it, so why did I try? So we're going to have love. Try and get that lined up a little bit. Love this. Okay. Okay, I quite like that some of the flowers and leaves are sticking up. We do have these wood buttons, which I'm going to use, and then I did want to get a couple of flaring. So I've got this Floral Days, which we're going to get in because it's all the yellows. So that's just going to go sort of here, and maybe a teal. Oh, ow. Maybe this teal one can go there, sort of there. And let's even use a pink one. And maybe another yellow one. No. That's quite dark. Maybe this one. Okay. And then I haven't used a ton of embellishments, but I don't think it needs it. So I'm going to call it done in a moment, I think. We will maybe add these geotag bramble fox. Just going to pop that there. And then this pink one there. Oh, I do feel like I need an orange one actually. Maybe this one. So over here on the right between those two photos. Just here. And maybe even a blue one. Go for the Argyle print, I think. Okay, so that one's going to go there. And I am going to use one more, guys. What is going on? I'm going to use another Argyle pink for the top right. Just about here. So I've added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't have an odd number really. Let's have a deep dark blue one, navy blue. So we've got 8 flare, I'm happy with that. That's going to go there. And then we'll use a couple of the wood buttons alongside them, I think. Because why not? Okay, so there is them. I'm not going to use any of the clear stickers. We do have these. Let's stick a little flag sticker there. We've got this, which is stay. I'm going to pop this here. Then, I've got holiday memories. There, I'm going to use one of these geotags, and I think we're done. Really pleased with how this comes together, even though it's taken a ridiculous length of time. That is just life right now. Might as well use this other one. This is the second pack of these that I've used. I'm going to stick that one there. Let's put a bit more glue on it since it all went on the desk. adds a bit of detail there, and that is almost it. I do want to use this happiness. It's all about the stash busting, so that's going to go there. Summer vibes, that will work. Let's get away. I'm just going to dot these about. I think it would be quite nice to actually have one on each one. So let's pop that there, holiday highlight. Apart from that one, I don't think we should have one there. Okay. Then I think that's going to be it, guys. Oh, we've got some puffies. See if we can get a couple of those on. Just sort of add a few details to our wreath. There we go. Got a couple of rainbows on, because I did want to get rainbow on, and we didn't get this one. This ephemera piece one. Could get a little cloud there, because again, wanted the cloud. Another sunglasses. And then there's just a couple of hearts there. Then I am going to put a couple of dots here and there. Oh, the red, orange doesn't work. So we'll just use this one, and that is going to be it done. So as I said, this is Stretch the Sketch, where we take a 12 by 12 sketch and stretch it, shrink it, flip it, don't like that there. And brainchild of Janet Fritz, and there's loads of friends joining in. I joined not so long ago actually. I'm loving it. I hope you enjoyed this layout. I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button, like and comment. Every single one means the world to me, so thank you so much. I will be back tomorrow. Well, it depends what time this video goes up, because there's 2 videos today. But I will be back Monday with Scrap Backwards with my bestie Scrappy Cathy. Thank you all so much for joining me. I will see you again very, very soon. Bye for now.